This is Karen House, the Catholic Worker House of Hospitality in Old North St. Louis. 1840 Hogan Street, corner of North Market, the original axis of the old village. It's about making a presence in the community.
The Catholic Worker has a long aims and means. It's just sort of a philosophy that surrounds one's faith as well as social justice. And really it's bringing the two together, living out sort of the spiritual works of mercy in your day-to-day life, working here at the House of Hospitality, as well as just being very cognizant of living out a social justice lifestyle. Actually, the Catholic Worker has gone beyond the United States into Europe and a few other countries. There's probably around 200 houses of hospitality, and the idea of the houses of hospitality is we consider this our home. This is where we live, this is where we stay, and we open our home to whatever population is in need in that particular city. So here in St. Louis, we're a house of hospitality for 26 homeless women and children.
And I've been in the house for 3 months now as a community member. I lived here last summer and I've been volunteering around the house for the last 3 years.
Right.
And I got here kind of in a roundabout way. I've been working in some shelters probably since I was in high school. And then at SLU I heard about Karen House right away. I was working at a shelter on campus. I was tutoring kids there, and I heard about Karen House. I knew a little bit about the Catholic Worker philosophy, and I was starting to read more about Dorothy Day, a little bit about Peter Marin, some different works. I was a theology major, so I was interested in the movement and what had gone on with the Catholic Worker movement and how they were living out the Catholic social teachings. And I had a feeling that if I started at Karen House, I might kind of fall in love with the place.
We are actually celebrating our 30th anniversary coming this October, and it started with a group of lady. It was all women. The neighborhood here definitely was much more sort of populated as well as poor, and they just saw the need at the time for homeless women and children. I think they were offering hospitality in the first few years to about 70 women and children. We are now at 30. I think the idea as it evolved is that we could offer better hospitality to 30 women than 70 given the size of the building.
Especially with our community members, we like for people to see how they fit into our community and how the community fits into them. So we give people about 2 months of trial, and during that period of time they try to observe more in community meetings. We make all our decisions based on consensus. So basically the people who have been in community for more than 2 months, or last summer, the 3 months that I was here, they have kind of full decision-making responsibility, which means that they need to come to consensus with the community about all the decisions we make about the house.
In my opinion, what keeps me here, what draws me to the Catholic Worker, is the community that I form with the homeless women and children. The relationships that I have that are now 8 years old when I first started at Karen House, and the kids that are now in high school that were in grade school. It's what keeps me here more than anything. It's the personalism that Dorothy Day and Peter Marin talk so much about, of coming together as one.
I knew that I wanted to be in a community that lived simply and was very socially just, in a place where I could be busy trying to be a better person, at least. And so Karen House seemed like a perfect fit, and I knew the community a little bit already. I wrote a long paper, an oral history on the Karen House Catholic Worker for a class, and I actually focused on the spirituality of place.
Karen House has really been a hub in terms of just of attracting just wonderful people within this immediate neighborhood. And you know, one could say without Karen House all this wouldn't have happened, But regardless, we're just surrounded by a group of amazing people, just really focusing on social justice and in the environment.
I like living in communities. I'm coming out of a place where we tried to live simply. I really love working with women and children, especially kids. I really like working with kids.
Karen House, Catholic Worker House of Hospitality, Old North St. Louis. The prospect up the stairs. Kids playing in the background.
And hi, I'm Tania and I live at Karen House.
Thank you.